We just had rain for about 24 hours and some really heavy stuff, and this stuff all over the ground, that is pollen. I was so happy we had that rain because we just had ridiculous pollen. Now it's knocked it all down on the ground, which is awesome. I wanted to show you these roses. Last time I said they were about to burst, and they are now. These are called knockout roses, really popular up here in North Georgia. Very low maintenance plants. You just got to throw some fertilizer, special fertilizer they have about every 3 months, and they just grow. So these are about the second year. These are going to grow about 5 feet tall. I try to give them a good trim just before they burst in probably early March. These are amazing looking roses. Kind of like an orange, pinkish red. I'm not sure what color you would call it. Kind of fluorescent almost. Get up on that so you can see that. It's a really nice color. Some of my white azaleas now are starting to burst forward. It's kind of interesting that they're not all on the same schedule. These red and white are both encore azaleas, but they just don't bloom at exactly the same time. These were in full bloom and they got beat all to heck from the rain, so it's knocking all their petals off. Here's some of the azaleas that are coming in. Some pink and white down here. So I wanted to tell you, we hit a magic 700 now. Seems like we're getting about 40 or 50 new subscriptions every day. You'll probably notice I've done a few presentations on gold, silver recently, and it's mainly to help everybody's financial IQ get a better understanding of how money works versus currencies. All my plants are doing really good. I wanted to show you that I planted, I think it's been about a week ago. These are those bush beans, and I've been waiting for these things, and I impatiently kind of dug one up in the corner here to make sure they were sprouting, and it was sprouted. And now this morning I'm rewarded with one that's about ready to poke out. So just be patient, they'll get there. I've got to plant a bunch of sprouts that I was growing in my basement, so I'm going to stick them in the ground today. But I have another surprise. Remember, I had planted these outside rows of potatoes first, and I didn't have enough room in the bed, so I waited and planted the middle row last. And I just noticed yesterday that these are starting to come up. So there's some there. Right there, and then there's some bigger ones right here. So they're coming. Everything is just growing like crazy here in North Georgia. So we're getting the right temperatures. Looks like I planted everything at the right time. I'm getting some spindly onions again, so I'm gonna have to come back and trim these off like the video I did before. And my marigolds that I planted, it looks like 2 out of the 4 made it, so it's a good thing I got a couple more in waiting that I can stick in here. And I've got some for the tomatoes. And I just can't even believe it's starting to sprinkle again. I can't believe these strawberries. It looks like they've grown a foot just overnight. So somewhat I got to plant here is I'm going to plant some more beans on the opposite side of this trellis now that they've sprouted. And even that I've been impatient for, these Texas sweet onions finally look like they're coming alive. So maybe the furrows helped, maybe I just was impatient. Tomatoes are looking really good. Tell you, if anybody's interested in these Egyptian walking onions, if you want me to send you some of these seeds that come from this, because it looks like these are all starting to bend over, and all of these are just a humongous amount of seeds that I can mail you some if you're interested. I actually had to buy mine on Amazon, but now I'm going to have a lifetime supply. When I do my lower beds, I'm probably going to plant a whole bunch of these things down there, because this is a perennial. You'll have onions forever with these, because you see what happens with this. This is bending over. It's going to end up, in this case, it got caught up in the other plant, but if I move this over like that, it's going to go down, lay in the ground, and grow more onions, just like that. It's kind of amazing. So anyway, 700 subscribers. I would have never thought. Radishes, spinach are all starting to really come up now. I got to thin these radishes now. Some of these are starting to get a little tight. Peppers are looking good. They're just, like I said, a warm weather plant, so they don't take off as fast as like these tomatoes have. Anyways, I got to get my hands dirty here. I'm pretty excited to see things going the way they're going. I was reading about some of this garlic that you planted on the shortest day and then you harvest on the longest day. That's kind of what I did with that store-bought garlic that I did, but these elephant garlic, it's a different story. You plant them early spring and then you harvest them midsummer. So everything's got a little bit different time schedule, and we're starting to really see the elephant garlic sprouting up here. So that's one of them that I planted right there. There's another one. They're supposed to have the flavor of like a leek. They're more milder. There's another one. I just kind of planted them in between my regular garlic. You can really start seeing the carrots, turnips, and then there's still, it just doesn't look like my parsnips ever took off. Maybe I just didn't keep them watered. Now that we had those heavy rains, maybe they'll get going. I mean, there looks like there's a little one there, but I don't have whole rows growing like this other one. All right, well, anyways, remember, we just do the best we can. I hope everybody's treating you well, and I hope you're doing well. God bless.